Today, my friends and I set out for a one-day short tour to the mountains. We left at 7 a.m. and the December chill was so intense that our hands had turned numb almost immediately. Our destination was about 125 kilometers away, where we planned to explore the mountains and enjoy some hiking. Due to the extreme cold, I even put on a second pair of trousers to keep warm. There were six of us riding on three motorcycles. After covering around 60 kilometers, we stopped for breakfast, eggs and parathas, which was absolutely delicious. Refueled and recharged, we continued our journey. The route was breathtaking. Autumn had left the trees and mountains looking dry, but the valleys were stunning. My friends and I thoroughly enjoyed the scenery. On the way, we even passed a spot where a car had met with an accident. I carried my backpack with all my essentials, but the freezing wind made my face extremely cold, so I covered it with my handkerchief. Along the way, we noticed a beautiful mosque by the roadside, adding to the scenic charm. We rode deeper into the mountains, following streams and rivers with clear flowing water. The trees, though leafless due to the cold, added a streak beauty to the landscape. At one point, we passed a high-altitude construction site where a house was being built, quite tall and impressive. This was the same route we had taken back in 2022 on a tour with friends, and I still remember how our bike got a flat tire back then, which makes this place memorable even today. The mountain valley we were entering was breathtaking, flanked by dense trees and towering peaks. My friends rode the bike for most of the trip, as I'm not much of a biker myself. Along the way, we passed picturesque houses and captivating mountain views. After a while, we stopped to rest because we were tired and my friends wanted to take some pictures. We were about 20 kilometers from our destination at that point. As we approached closer, the mountains grew taller and we noticed beautiful hotels and rest houses scattered across the peaks. Some still under construction. This area is famous among tourists, attracting visitors from far and wide. To our surprise, we were greeted by a wild monkey. We paid the parking fee for our bikes and continued on a foot toward a 4-kilometer track. The trail was packed with people, men, women, and children alike. On one side of the path was a mountain, and on the other side, there was a deep gorge covered with a forest of trees, where the government had installed safety wires for protection. Eventually, we reached a historical tunnel, which was constructed back in 1891 during British rule. Inside, lights illuminated the tunnel, making it a unique experience. After passing through, we sat on the side, ate some salty lentils, and enjoy French fries as a snack. After a short break, we headed back, passing through the same tunnel and walking the same 4-kilometer trekking path again until we reached our bikes. On the return journey, we noticed a fire on a nearby mountain. The trekking trail was well maintained with a resting spot and trash bin for visitor. Once we exited the gate, we started our bikes and headed home. The traffic was heavy because many people and school children had come to visit the area for a picnic. We also spotted many monkeys along the route. The sun setting between the mountains was breathtaking sight, but the cold intensified and my hands were freezing. At one point, the chain on the bike I was riding broke. So we went to nearby mechanic and got it fixed. And I also noticed a broken car parked nearby. Its windshield was completely shattered. We then stopped at a hotel for tea. While we were returning along the trekking path, my friend's phone slipped from his hands and the screen shattered completely, rendering it unusable. After having tea, we continued our journey and later stopped at a nice hotel to have dinner, which was absolutely delicious. Once we finished eating, we resumed our ride with about 30 kilometers left to reach home. Around 10 p.m., we finally arrived. It had been an exhausting but unforgettable day with extreme cold and incredible mountain scenery.
It's night and I came back right now. Wow, the weather is very cold.